Why is it that every time in your life you feel like you want to go down a path that's true to you, you look to your left and look to your right, and you just can't help but feel like you're getting signs that you're not supposed to do it? It's almost like the only way to live a life that's truly fulfilling to you is to be some sort of rebel. When I say rebel, I don't mean in the sense of running down the street with some tiki torches in your hand, going wild and chanting and stuff like that. I mean more in the sense of being a rebel to the advice that you're given by people that are not trying to walk in your shoes. The reason I'm talking about this today is for one simple reason. So many times when we finally muster up the courage to do something that's true to us, that is unconventional, that is maybe not supported by others around us, that puts us on the beaten path, I think we're often in this mindset that we understand how much courage it takes to put yourself in that position. So we therefore think that people around us, especially friends and family that are the closest to us, will understand how much courage it took to put ourselves in that position. And so therefore they'll fully support you and you'll have the backing that you need. That's what you think will happen, when in reality, it feels more like this. The thing is, though, just because you feel like you're alone doesn't mean that you actually are. See, the thing is, you're never quite alone, even if you feel like you may be alone. I think it's easy to feel alone when we put ourselves in technically the wrong communities for what it is we're trying to achieve. Now, you don't have to be a creator for this to apply to you. The example I'm going to give is about being a creator. I don't have this account linked to this YouTube channel, and I since deleted it. But at some point before, I thought I wanted to make fitness content. And so I had an Instagram account and I posted every day and I was really, really just consistent with it. And I thought this is what I wanted to do. And I had some traction. I did pretty decent on there too. I didn't have 1 million followers or anything like that, but I had some traction enough to point where I felt proud about it. You know, some of the people that I knew for the longest in my life were the last people to ever like, watch, or engage with any of my stuff. You know, it can be discouraging and it can kind of start to turn you to a point where you feel resentful, right? Towards people that otherwise are good people and I think they have your good intentions there. But when you have these expectations and they don't meet them, it's easy to get disappointed and feel some type of way. I don't feel that way anymore. And this content is not made for my friends. It's not made for my family. It's meant for whoever's wanting to watch this and they need a little bit of encouragement for whatever the topic is I may be talking about for that week. The reason I bring up my Instagram account is because I had to learn this lesson the hard way, which is that no matter what your intentions are, what you're trying to accomplish, or who you're trying to reach, it's not going to apply to everybody. And chances are your friends and family are probably not your target audience for a certain type of creator, depending on what you're making. Now, this example is for being a creator, right? But like I said, you don't have to be a creator. It can really be anything. Maybe you're trying to study something different than the family business or whatever it is in school. Maybe you want to go move to a different country or something where people are kind of pushing against you and such there too. Maybe you want to date someone that your family doesn't approve of or they don't really understand, but you feel you really care about them, right? It doesn't have to be anything big. It can even be a car that you want to drive that someone else wants you to drive something different, or a teacher tells you to do something different, but you think about it a different way. So the thing is, if we all just do what everybody else wants us to do, how do you ever have the variety in life that makes it so interesting? I mean, if anybody ever really got their way and they could just make everybody the same, life would be kind of boring. We'd be like robots out here. Sometimes the most amazing thing about you is not the biggest and the most extravagant, but it's just the little things that make you, you. I like to encourage people to be themselves because when I grew up, I didn't have a lot of encouragement to be myself. In fact, not a lot of people listened to me, including my own family. I don't fault them for that. Everybody has to go through their own things in life, but it hurts, right? It hurts when you just want to be heard. You want to have some type of support, or people that just say, I get it, or you got this, or just like the smallest amount of encouragement on your path, in which I mentioned earlier, it takes a lot of courage to even get out there and do something, right? Well, I don't have to know you personally, but the reason I make this content is to reach strangers and people I don't know, because it's easier to connect with people via means like this, right? If you're watching this video, I'm imagining that you need some type of encouragement in your life, or maybe you don't need it, but it's nice just to hear that you can do it. It doesn't matter what it is that you want to do. I try to encourage people to do things that make them fulfilled and happy in life because that's something that I didn't get. And I know how much just some simple words can go to making someone's day a little bit different or keep them going your path. Too many times I meet people that have great ideas, wonderful goals, and all these things, and they stick with it for a while. But after a while of not getting encouragement and seeing how difficult it is to keep going on that journey, they give up. And that breaks my heart. It's like that picture, if you've ever seen it, where you have the person that has like the pickaxe and they're digging in the dirt looking for gold. And right before they hit that last strike, they give up. And if they had just done it one more time, they would have hit the pot of gold that they wanted to do. That could be your idea or your goals or whatever it is in life that could not only help you, but it could help others around you and inspire other people to do the same thing too. So if you are on the cusp of giving up for whatever it is you want to do, any type of goal or anything you see in life that you want to do, anything, it doesn't matter how small or big it is, I hope that if anything else, this video is a sign for you to keep going. That me, Mike, as a stranger likely to you, is telling you to keep going because you never know if you're about to strike that pot of gold. Speaking of strike, I don't know if you can see or not, but there's some lightning going kind of wild behind me. I don't know if it's over there or over there. I don't have a flip out screen on this camera, so I can't actually tell what it's looking at, but I'm just hoping for the best. In any case, you know what they say, the cameraman never dies. So I'm gonna keep that record button on until I get back to my car so I don't get shocked out here, because I wanna make sure this is not my last video ever. But in any case, in all seriousness, I really just wanna come out here, make a quick video, just to hopefully catch someone that is maybe trying to better their life, trying to change something, or maybe just woke up today and had a lot of resistance and you're just kind of feeling like, you know what, maybe I should do what everybody else is telling me to do or just pushing me to do instead. You don't need to do that. Life has enough people just kind of drinking the Kool-Aid and doing the things that everybody else is telling them to do. And if you already have the inclination to want to be better and change something about your life, and you feel like you have no one else around you in your life that cares to try and encourage you, well, consider me person number one. You got Mike in your corner. If you watched this video to this point, you certainly have me in your corner. So I hope this helped. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and wish me luck getting back to my car. Take care for now. Peace.